Welcome to this special edition of Comcast Newsmakers from the state capitol here in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm Candace Kelly, and coming up we'll be speaking with Florida Senator Audrey Gibson, representing District 9, about her proposed legislation that would initiate a new scholarship program, and we'll also take a look at provisional ballots in upcoming elections. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, let's talk about Opportunity Scholarships. It gives students the opportunity to go to a school of their choice. Tell me a little bit about how this came about and how students can get their hands on some of this money.
Well, the bill is a little bit opposite, but the Opportunity Scholarship Program allows students to move to another school if their school is a failing school at least twice, and they can access that part of the statute, if you will, that allows them to do this. This bill says that you may be coming from an F school, but if you're going to a non-F school, the Opportunity Scholarship should not apply. So if you're an 8th grader and you're at this failing school and you're a rising 9th grader, and the school that you would go to in your neighborhood is not an F school, then you should go to that school.
Right, because it's near you, so why you'd probably be taking somebody else's money by doing that. So for students who are eligible for this scholarship, how does it work?
If your school, according to the way the statute was drafted, if your school is a double F school, then you have the opportunity to access what's called an opportunity scholarship that you can take to another school, a private school, charter school, another school that's not an F school. But what has happened, and in Duval County, this was brought to my attention by the superintendent of schools, you start to depopulate the neighborhood schools. So if you're in a neighborhood school and the school that you're going to is not an F school, then you should go to that school so that the neighborhood school continues to thrive.
Right, otherwise it just could not exist at all if everybody leaves.
Exactly. And you kill a school, you kill a community.
Right,
and
absolutely.
That's the notion behind this.
Yeah, and that wasn't the goal, obviously, of this type of scholarship. Let's talk a little bit about the provisional ballots and what has come up in several elections, I would imagine, of missing signatures. In the past, how's that been dealt with, and then what will be happening now?
Well, in the past, if there's something missing, the signature is missing on your provisional ballot, it gets tossed. And that's even if the basis of the ballot, everything else is okay, but it's missing that signature. And that is a travesty for the individual who took the time to go vote, and maybe they weren't on the books when they got there, and that part of it was cured, but then the signature was missing, and so the ballot is tossed. And so this bill attempts to cure that, just as you're able to cure the signature that's missing from a vote by mail ballot. You get a notice, you have a certain amount of time to come in and cure that signature. And so we want the same situation to happen in a provisional ballot so that every single vote counts.
I would imagine that you have received a lot of support for this, because that just makes sense.
It makes sense. Hopefully the committee chair will bring it up so we can get it moving and get the support going.
Yeah, because down the line there might be some elections where those particular signatures, when missing, could be the missing signatures to make the decision.
Oh, absolutely. Again, in Jacksonville, we had an election earlier in the year, or last year, a special. And I think the person ended up winning by 1 or 2 votes.
Right.
So every vote does count.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for giving us an update on what's going on with that bill. Good to see you.
Good seeing you. Thank you so much.
We've been speaking with Senator Audrey Gibson here on Comcast Newsmakers, and I'm Candace Kelly. Thank you for joining us here at the state capitol in Tallahassee, Florida. We're still on camera.